Hello everyone, hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I will be showing you guys some of the techniques you can use to improve your GTA 5 experience. I know I said I will be doing this video if I get good support on the last one. But again, you will have to watch my previous video to know that. I guess I'm just a generous person who genuinely wanna help. You're just doing it for the money. No, seriously guys, I just wanna help. I just started my channel and I'm not making any earnings out of it just yet. So I just really wanna help. Because I wish I had known these techniques or methods earlier, so it could have helped me a lot. So it's not too late for you guys. You can still make your GTA 5 experience better. So today I'll be talking about some of the techniques relating to Biker DLC. You might know some of these, but I will be going in detail for most of them. So you might know something and not the other, so I'm sure it will help you out. I will have all the techniques on the screen. So if you are interested in a particular one, then you can skip to the one that you would like to watch, because I don't want to waste anyone's time. I only want you to watch it if you're interested. So if you know all of those, then feel free to quit this video, because my main purpose is to get the information out there. I'll have the skip time in the description so you can skip easily to the one you're interested in. So without any further ado, let's jump into the first one. So the first technique that I have for you guys is how to not get kicked out for being idle. I know you guys might think, how does this relate to Biker DLC? I'll tell you why. I don't know about you guys, but I usually don't get time to play GTA as much. So I like to do multitasking. So what I do is, I do resupply missions for all my biker businesses. And while they are making product for me, I like to do some of my chores. So instead of keep on coming back to the game and frequently touching the mouse so I don't get kicked out, it's kind of frustrating. So this method is pretty useful for that. Or let's just say you are in a lobby with really good players and you don't want to lose them. Like, it's pretty rare to find good players in GTA Online lobbies who are not trying to kill you. So this method is quite useful for that. So as you can see, after being idle for a while, this message will pop up telling you that you will get kicked from the session after 13 minutes or so. And after 13 minutes have passed, this message will pop up and you will be kicked out. I know 13 minutes will probably look like a longer period of time and you'll be like, oh, I'll be back before then. But it's really not. So saving yourself from the pain of going through the loading screen to get back to your game, you can watch TV to avoid getting kicked. So you have TV in your apartments, MC clubhouses, and your CEO office. So whichever one you're closest to at that time, just go there and enjoy a good show, and you won't get kicked out. I'll just fast forward the clip to show you that the being idle message doesn't show up when you're watching the TV. And that's how, my friends, you avoid getting kicked from the session. And now let's jump to the next technique. So as we all know, one of the greatest things about being a CEO is that you can instantly spawn a Buzzard right next to you. And I find that option super helpful, because the Pegasus delivery are terrible and they're kind of dicks. First of all, they will deliver the vehicle so far away from your location, you have to drive extra mile to get to your vehicle. And sometimes it's on the opposite direction as to where you need to go. So you have to fly further than you initially were to. And they purposely deliver it so far. I don't know if you have noticed or not, but if you are close to a helipad or an airport, they won't deliver it there. They will deliver to the far away one. Like, what the hell? I'm here, just spawn it here. And they're like, no, that would be too convenient for you, and we don't want that. And that's not even the worst part. Even if you go all that trouble and get to your destination to pick up your vehicle, sometimes they'll call you saying, sorry, we couldn't deliver your vehicle. Sorry, I just needed to get that out. So as you can see, the frustration is real. So you can call Buzzard right next to you to avoid this situation. But unfortunately, you can't do that if you're playing solo. You have to have at least one more MC member in your club to make this work. Which I understand, like MC Club is meant to be played with more members, and each member has their own unique abilities, and GTA is not fun to play by yourself anyway. So I'm sure a lot of people must play with their friends. If you don't, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say you'll have to rely on Pegasus. So the way it works is, you open up your interaction menu, go to MC menu, and hover over one of your members, and then you can select from 6 different MC roles. You would want to choose Road Captain, and then click select. Once you do that, that member can now spawn a Buzzard. So he will go in his interaction menu, or for my instance, she, and go to MC menu, and go to abilities, and he can choose from so many different vehicles. So just choose Buzzard, and boom, there's a Buzzard next to your club members. I would like to add that it does cost 1k to call it, and there's a 5-minute cooldown just like the CEO Buzzard, but 1k is really not as much. You're getting a Buzzard right next to you, man, you can't complain. And I would also like to add that this doesn't have any machine gun or ammo on it, so like it doesn't have any rockets. It's just mainly for transport purposes. So I know it kinda sucks. I don't really mind as long as I can get to my destination faster, as you all know that MC supplies are like so far away from your businesses. So yeah, that's how you call a Buzzard right next to you. Let's jump to the next technique. So the next technique that I have for you guys is to how to avoid getting raid. It's like reduce your chances of getting raid, so you won't get raid as often. If you have been doing MC stuff for a while, you must have come across the MC Defend business mission. If you own just one business, then you might not get that often, but if you own all 5 businesses like me, you will get that all the time. Like even if you have upgraded your security, they still get raided. And just in case you didn't know, if you die while defending your business, you will lose all your product and you'll have to start again from zero. So you have to do all that setup mission again, which kinda sucks really. So the way I avoid getting raid is to only register as an MC while you're inside your businesses. So you spawn in the game. You're not registered as an MC president if you are just disbanded. And go to your business, any business. And once you're inside, then you can register as an MC from your interaction menu. Or you don't even need to register manually. Just go up to your computer or laptop and start a resupply mission and you will register automatically. So just do a resupply mission, come back to your business. So as long as you're doing a mission, you won't get raid. You will only get raid if you are just chilling out in free mode. So just repeat the process, and once you come back with your last resupply, you will always finish your resupply mission inside your business, so that's convenient. So once done, just disband your MC and you're free to go to your next business and you won't get raid. So once you are in your second business or your next business, just repeat the process. So that's pretty easy, right? But if you're doing a selling mission, that's also when you get raid. So if you're doing a selling mission, once you finish selling, you are still registered as an MC president. So that's when I mostly get raid.
Hey, some LJT with some urgent business. Someone's about to rat out our powder factory to the narcs. Take them out and clean up the evidence.
And you can't quickly disband. It takes a while before that option is available. So the trick is to quickly disband your MC. But sometimes it triggers instantly as soon as you finish the sale, so you can't actually do anything. I think we can handle that. But if you're quick enough, you will have a chance to avoid it. So the trick is to keep an eye out on the map. While you are in a selling mission, there will be limited icons on the map, and as soon as you finish the sale, As you can see in my case, after a while all those icons will appear again. So as soon as that happens, just quickly go to your interaction menu and disband. But sometimes even if you're quick enough, you still get raided. You can't do anything then. But if you're quick enough, like 80% of the time it does work. So you have to be real quick about it. And that's how you avoid getting raided. Now let's jump to the next technique. So if you have been doing MC resupply missions, you will know about this mission where you have to visit Takilala, I think that's how you pronounce it, and fight the rival gang and steal their supplies. First few times it seems to be a fun mission. You get to visit Takilala, which normally you can't do, and beat the shit out of people, which is also fun. But after a while it gets really frustrating. Like, it's not a fair fight. You're not allowed to use any weapons or even any melee weapons, but they can use bats, knives, fist knuckles and whatnot, and they will F you up. And I don't know about you guys, but I usually die 2 to 3 times, no matter how good I fight, before I get the supplies. And it's almost always the last guy I beat that's carrying the supplies. And after all that effort, you get 1 bar worth of supplies. And if you own your business in Blaine County, it's a long drive back. So I'll show you a quicker way to get supplies. You'll still have to drive back though, but you can use a chopper if you have one, or if you're playing with your friends, then you can ask him to spawn a Buzzard, as I showed you in my previous technique. But I'll be showing you how to get supplies quicker, as in you can kill the rival gang quicker and don't die in the process. So what you can do is you can actually drive your bike inside Takilala, and you can put sticky bomb on your bike. So you put sticky bomb on your bike and you just drive in, park your bike inside and get off and leave. Once you're clear, just trigger the bomb, and instantly a lot of gang members will meet their maker, and the rest will catch fire. And 80% of the time you get your supplies right away. But if you still don't get your supplies, you can call your bike again and do the same thing, or you can go in and beat the rest yourself, since there won't be that many left, and it will definitely be easier to fight them than the whole bunch. So that's the quicker way to get the supplies. And if you're worried that destroying your bike will cost you insurance money, it doesn't. As you can see, it's free. So yeah, no problem there. I really find this method quicker, and I use chopper to get back to my business, so it doesn't seem that bad of a mission. But it's really up to you how you want to play it, but this technique is out there if you want to use it. So let's jump to the next technique. The last technique that I have for you guys is that how you can avoid police for free. Like, you don't have to call Lester or try to drive around to avoid the police. You can actually get into your business, any of the 5 businesses, to avoid police. As you know, if you have played as a CEO, you can't actually get in your office. You can't get in your clubhouse either, but you can get in your business. I don't know if it's a glitch or it's on purpose, but it's out there. But it won't work if you're in a mission, of course, because you can't get in your business anyway if you are doing a mission. So it's helpful in free mode. So if you're creating chaos and you're close to your business, then you can just enter and await the police. But if you're driving to your business and got cops after you, instead of driving around and try to avoid them, you can just simply drive to your business and enter, and the police will be gone. And one thing that I used to do when I was short on cash, I have this convenience store right next to my business. So whenever I was short on cash to pay my mechanic or bills, I just rob the store and get into my business afterwards, and the cops were gone. So I don't know how useful it will be for you guys, but it's out there. And that's all I had for you guys. Hope you found at least one of my tips helpful, if not all. I have a few more tips on MC stuff which I didn't include in this video because the video is already long enough, so I'll be doing a separate video for the rest soon. So keep an eye out for that if you like this one, and you guys have a great day, and I will catch you guys in my next one.